system is based on credit, right? You can't buy a house. Well, you could if you just had the cash outright, but what regular person just has a couple $100,000 cash to throw on something, right? But once you get out of bad debt and focus on good debt, what's good debt? Good debt is anything that puts money in your pocket. Let me throw an example at y'all before we get deep into this credit thing. When it comes to, here goes the classic Christmas song right here. Mariah, she making a bag off of this. They must play this 1,000, 100, a million thousand, I don't know. Every Christmas, everybody playing this. She make royalties, I hope. Donnie, what's good, Donnie? How you doing? I haven't spoken to you in forever, Donnie. I hope all is well. I hope you are great. Every time we keep missing each other. Every time I'm up in ATL. That's another amazing person. Awesome energy. Just beautiful spirit. Y'all make sure y'all following Donnie Wiggins. If you're not, Donnie Wiggins _ She got the underscore back. Anyway, so I want y'all to tell me yes or no. Yeah, definitely, Donnie. I'm gonna send you a message right after this. I gotta remember, I've been so busy focused on the charity event. Everything I've been doing all these last few months has just been building up to it. So I've been out of touch with too many people. But I definitely will hit you up after this. Now, I want y'all to tell me in the chat, yes or no. Is owning a house, is a house an asset or a liability? No, I'm sorry, you can't say yes or no. Okay, is a house an asset? Yes or no? There we go. Is a house an asset? Owning a house, is it an asset? Yes or no? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Come on. Interactive night. This is what we're doing tonight, is interaction. Elsie Johnson. See, you shouldn't answer Elsie Johnson because you already know where I'm going with this. She's been on enough to hear everything that I've been talking about. Liability. Jayla Global Media says, yes, depends. Hello, my guy. Yo, my brother. Hello, what's good, man? I ain't see you in a minute, too. If it's paid off, it's an asset. I'm going to challenge that too. Hello, let me explain something. All right, so I see a lot of people, I think y'all already knew where I was going with this. So here's the thing. An asset in the very basic, the very foundation of it is something that puts money in your pocket. A liability in the very foundation of it is something that's going to take money out of your pocket. Junior Fresh, you see where I'm going. Everybody see where I'm going with this. Can you define the difference between the two, please? Okay, so Queen Brooks, there we go. In the very basic of it is something that puts money in your pocket, asset. Something that's taking money out of your pocket, liability. I know that that's not everything about it, but that's the very basic of the definition. So now, if you own your house and the AC breaks, and I in my house I got 2 different ACs, right? And they're the huge industrial strength thing. And if the ceiling, I live in Florida, the ceiling busts open from hurricane or something, who got to fix it? Is that money going to come out of my pocket? Yeah, it is, right? So technically, there's some liability aspects of owning a house. But why do people say it's an asset? Why do they say it's the American dream? Because they're like, oh, well, it appreciates. So if it appreciates, you're going to be earning money in the long run. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. I like to be a little bit more intentional with my money, right? So here's something. If I'm going to own a house, why would I choose to own a single family home instead of owning a multifamily home? Because now if I own a multifamily home, not only, I still got to pay if something breaks, for sure. But guess what? Not only is the multifamily home still appreciating, but also I'm getting cash flow from the rental income. Right? Now I'm gonna give y'all a quick tip. A lot of people would say, hey, just get like a 2-family home and then you're good to go. And that's where I started. I was like, oh, if I do that, at least I'm starting small and I can build up. Here's the thing. Q, my brother Q was good, man. Yo, I'm seeing everybody popping up today. Much love to all of y'all. Here's the thing about a 2-family home. I don't want to be a landlord. So I'm looking for the larger multifamily properties. Why? Because most property management companies are not going to take on your 2-family home. It's too small for them. They want something larger. So I'm going to get something larger so that it also appreciates, so that it also cash flows from the rental income. If I'm a house hack, I might go live in one of the units, so I don't got to pay nothing. That eliminates my monthly payment for rent or for mortgage, right? And instead, not only is it cash flowing, and not only is it appreciating, but there's other things that come with it. I could potentially, I could get someone to manage it so that I don't have to worry about the property management, because now I have a bigger property, which a property management company would potentially take in for me, right? Now, here's the thing. Anybody know the 1031 exchange, right? Where you can, as long as you buy a property of equal or greater value than the one that you currently have, you can roll it up and get into a bigger property, and you don't have to pay no capital gains tax. Now, I'm telling you multiple strategies here, but I haven't even gotten into the trust discussion, because the trust actually supersedes all of that, so I don't have to pay the tax anyway, because I got the right trust set up, and the property is in the trust name, right? So forget the tax. But this is just, I want y'all to shift your mindset a little bit when it comes to asset versus liability, when it comes to how to build up wealth, right? Because the things that we were taught is not entirely accurate. So we got to shift our mindset. Now let's get into credit. Let's get into credit, right? And we're going to focus on personal credit initially, because we'll save the business credit discussions for another day. I could talk about business credit for multiple days. Bonito IG, I don't know about trust. Woo! I got to tell you, I can't, that's too much for me to get into tonight. I couldn't even talk about credit if I go into trust, because there's so much to talk about when it comes to trust. So much. But that's a whole nother topics. Keep tapping in with me, Bonito_IG, and I'll get into it. We're going to get into some deep conversation about trust for sure. Now, here's the thing with credit. Oh, I'm sorry. Elo, if you're still there, I told you I was going to challenge you on one thing, though, in terms of paying off your property, that house. If you said if it's paid off, then it becomes an asset. That's not necessarily true. It is technically, but the key is that you want your money working for you in the most efficient method possible, right? What does that mean? Here's an example. They going, this is like the super, I want like the hype Christmas music. I just keep skipping until we go. Here's an example now. If I have $110,000 and I go say, all right, let me take this $110,000 and I'm just going to pay off my house. Right? I'm going to buy a house for $110,000. Okay. All right. Let's say I did that the first time. Now it's completely owned and free. And I bought this house for $110,000. Then I'm going to put $50,000 into fixing it up. Right? Chill the Barber at Lafayette said, you still pay property taxes if it's paid off. That's something people don't always remember. People win the lotto, and then they go buy a house, a mansion, super mansion, and don't realize they still got to pay property taxes on it, plus upkeep. But anyway, we're getting off topic. I take that $110,000, I buy the house outright. I put $50,000 into it to fix it up. Now by fixing it up, so that 110 plus 50, I'm at 160. Now it's worth 210. So that's $50,000 in equity, right? I'm like, oh wow, I just made $50,000 if I was to sell it. But hold up, let me not sell it. Instead, let me refinance it. Let me refinance it, and since the bank is gonna give me a loan to value of 70 to 80% in certain situations. Now I take out a loan. Most people are going to be like, why are you going to take out a loan on the property if you just owned it free and clear? Because I want my money working for me the best way possible, the most efficient possible. That money that I took out, I go and get another property. Now I put more money into it to fix it up. This property is worth more. I take out a loan again, I refinance again, and then I go do it again and again and again. Why did I do that? Because the property is not just sitting there for me to go hang out when I'm ready. It's being rented out. The mortgage is being paid off because it's being rented out. And because that same one amount of money that was mine initially, that I put into this one property, and then I was able to refi and use someone else's money to get another property, to get more rental income, to refi and use it to get another property, to get more rental income. Now I own a portfolio of real estate that's also being paid off because it's being rented out and appreciating and everything together. You see what I'm saying? That's more efficient use of my money, because now my money is being leveraged multiple times. The same initial investment is being leveraged multiple times to bring me more money coming back from all the rental income, from all the appreciation of all of the properties, everything. This is what I mean when I say that you have to think about how to make the most efficient use of your money. My money's like little soldiers going out there making more money for me, right? But this is the part that people don't tell you. You hear other people that's in real estate, they're like, yeah, just go do it. It's called the BRRRR method, BRRR. Just keep doing it over and over and over. There's such thing as being over leveraged too. There's downturns. What happens in the downturn? Are you able to handle it when now the renters aren't paying their rent or something like that? So you have to be mindful of how much you're gonna do it. How much leverage can you handle? There go my guy Nick Mentor. We're gonna bring Nick up in here too. He's just getting started. I had to give y'all how to do this mindset shift. This type of thinking, I promise you, 2 years ago, I'd have been like, no, it's better to own the property 100% outright. You feel me? That was me 2 years ago. Only 2 years ago. Hold on, what happened, Nick? It didn't work? Let me try again. So, I want y'all to start to, so Elo, you still there, bro? Okay, so you see what I'm saying, Elo, in terms of maybe not paying it off is, well, you still did pay it. I still paid it off in the beginning, but then I took out a loan, and most people would have been like, nah, don't take out another loan. You already have it paid off, right? So anyway, I want y'all to now put that type of mindset shift into credit. One of the biggest issues or obstacles that I had to overcome, and I know many other people had to overcome, is, oh man, I got $1,000 in the bank and I owe $800 on my credit, but I don't want to use my cash. I just want to kind of keep my cash. Why is that a problem? Why do you think that's something that you should shift your mindset again? Because paying off that credit card, you still have access to the money. Your cash doesn't go away. You still have access to it to utilize it. Here's another thing. If you have $2,000 worth of bills every month, and you're like, nah, I need my cash to pay those bills. I don't want to get in debt with credit. Okay, but you also got a credit card that gives you points or gives you cash back. Well, if I pay those $2,000 worth of bills using my credit card, let's say it gives me 5% cash back. So what's that? $100, right? Am I mistaken my math? What did I say? 2,000, 5%, 10% would be 200, so 5% is 100. Yeah, you gotta be right. So now I get $100 cash back. Some of you may think, oh, it's just $100. I used to be that person. I used to be like, yeah, I'm not gonna go through all that. It's only a little bit, right? Okay. I still take my cash and pay off that same 2,000 on my card before the end of the month. Now, because I did that, the card is like, okay, well, you're using your credit. Let me give you a higher credit limit. Oh, also, here's that cash back, right? Now, there's some times where I use a cash back card. There's sometimes where I use a travel points card. Now, the point of tonight is, and I've been talking all of this stuff just to lead into, the point tonight is, there's my brother. What's good, Nate?
Yo, what's good, bro? What's good?
What's good, fam? I'm here, man. Let me turn down the music a little bit, make sure people can hear us. I appreciate you jumping on. I love having this type of discussion with you. And I know you're traveling, so it may go in and out or something.
Man, we good, bro.
Can you hear okay?
I just got work. Yeah, I can hear you perfect, man. I just got done working on a TV show with Lifetime, so that's getting ready to premiere. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm in all out grind hustle mode right now. It's like I got so many things that I'm completing, so I really had to like dig in my bag and get into the trenches so I could get these things completed faster. So I'm on super
Mm.
grind mode right now. But I hear you over there talking about these credit cards and these points, man. I feel like I came
Bruh,
on at the right time. Give me the recap.
you
We talking about credit cards and moving money. What's up?
you came at the perfect time because I had to give everybody a little mindset shift change type of insight just to lead into it. Because
Okay,
a lot of times I go start telling people that, hey man, I travel for free. Hey man, I don't pay for my grocery bills. I don't pay for electricity, certain things, and they're like, how? They think it's some sort of trick or something. And
right.
I'm like, no, I just look at money differently from some people. I guess it's really the majority of people, right? So the way I look at money is I look at the longer process. I look at the year. Princess call you Debit King Nick.
Princess, I love you.
Come on, Princess. Come on here too.
Kill him with kindness, man.
Kill him with kindness, right? Come on here, Princess. Thank you again. Princess was out here this week. Princess, come online if you free. Jump on up on here with us. Princess was out this Friday, helping us to do the give
November
back.
to remember.
November to remember. Oh my goodness, man, it was so amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, hold up, there we go. I invited Princess
I
now.
wish I could have. Bro, I wish I could have been out there with you, man.
I know, bro. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. I know you was grinding over there. Princess,
What's
Right.
up?
the mogul
Princess, what's up, sis?
Dior. What's good?
What's up? What y'all doing?
I got the two perfect people, except for that Princess is calling him Debit King Nick. But I'll tell y'all why that's the joke. Because Princess knows and Nick knows debit cards are for suckers.
Right.
That's
I'm
a
sorry to
fact.
say it, y'all. Debit cards are for suckers. I got a whole book right here of debit cards that just sits on my desk. I don't use it. It's just sitting here because these things opened up when when I got the accounts.
But
Somebody
it,
asked before,
but
like,
it
well, why'd you
depends
get
on
the debit card?
it depends on how you use them. We've been MSing lately,
Wait, on your debit card?
bro. You
Oh,
go back.
you
You
mean with the
go
joint? I
back.
don't do that
You go,
method of MS. I
you
don't do
go
that method
back
of.
to it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't do that method of MS. That's why the two card thing. I don't do the buy and return stuff. I do buying groups. I do merchant account.
Merchant
Uh,
accounts.
yup. And I do my watch play still. That's a whole nother thing. Um,
I like the watch play.
Yep. Because I'm I'm actually earning more money from it too, plus the cash back or the points and whatnot. But we
I'm testing out an auto MS play. So I'm gonna let you know how it go.
Okay, here we go. This is what I love when you have the right people around you. Everybody's looking and finding new things, and then we bring it back to the team. This is how it should be. So I saw Princess actually posted something today. I can't recall what it said right now, but it was something about credit card traveling for free. Something about that. It's exactly about this topic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you even know, Princess? Did you actually post it, or you have your VAs posting? What's going on?
Hey, don't worry about what I'm doing over here, player. Don't worry about what I'm doing over here. My little business. I
Oh,
posted it.
not the
Hey, nobody know
VA.
I posted it. So on my post, I talk about the Amex Platinum and the travel benefits of it. That's what
There
I
we go.
posted.
So let's start there. Princess, talk about that's one of your favorite cards, I would assume, right?
It is my favorite. Yep.
Okay. I like the gold a little bit better than the platinum sometimes. But tell the people about this Amex Platinum. What is this? And when we
So
talk
on a
about travel benefits,
Amex Platinum, you get in the Delta Sky lounges, of course. So the free food, free Wi-Fi, free bar while waiting for your flight. You get free, upgraded rooms too as well. You get $100 credit on certain hotels, so you can get free lunch, free breakfast, or even go to the restaurants for free, or even get a massage for free too. I went to the cosmetologist and got like a free massage, having an Amex Platinum, and then you get late checkout too as well at 4 p.m., which is good instead of getting 11 a.m.
Mm.
Checkout. And then you get 5 times reward points on hotels too as well. So I like it. And me and Nick's favorite card on the personal side is a Charles Schwab Amex, because do we still get 1.25 points, or is it lower, Nick?
1.25, but they're gonna change it to like 1.2 or 1.1 soon.
Yeah. So you can actually turn your points into cash using the Charles Schwab broker's account
Mm.
too as well, to make extra income. So I like it because you put all your bills on your business Amex card or your business Gold card, where there's no utilization on your personal, and you can literally turn those reward points into cash or turn those reward points into free travel, and go from there. So it's lit.
There we go. There we go. And listen, when we travel, we're telling people that we traveling for free.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a hack, to be honest. These are the things that the credit cards offer you, right? I feel that this is a problem. I had this problem back in the day, where if I had some sort of credit card, I didn't have much credit cards back in the day, but if I had anything that had a program and the program told me of what I could get, I always kind of ignored it. I always kind of like, oh, okay, well, whatever. I didn't read the full, the letter that showed the membership benefits and all of that. I'm telling
That's the
everybody
part
on
that I
here.
love.
Say that again.
That's the part that I love, these.
To read
That's the
those.
part that I love. So,
Mm-hmm.
at face value, right? When people look at the Amex Platinum, they're only thinking about typically hotels or 5 times the reward points. But it's really the fine print
Mm-hmm.
that makes me feel like that this card, to me personally, is the ultimate travel card. I'm a super
Mm-hmm.
travel junkie. Like pre-COVID, I was international Nick. I'm everywhere, right?
Mm.
So recently, we ended up going to Jamaica. My friend, he was getting married, and I was in the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So Diamond and I, we flew out to Jamaica. We flew on reward points. We stayed at an all-inclusive hotel for free on the reward points. Flew first class, Delta One, the whole nine. But here's the thing: that wasn't my favorite part of the trip in terms of how I used that credit card.
Mm-hmm.
It was all of the other fine print that you won't get on a lot of other cards. For example, TSA pre-check and global entry, you get that for free, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I got my
That
TSA
is
pre-check and
critical.
global entry, I used my credit card and they automatically reimbursed me for it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, clear, right? So think about it. When you fly first class, TSA pre-check, and clear, you can go through any line that you want to. So number one, I'm not waiting, right? When I came back into the country, I had global entry. I didn't wait
That.
in the line. But bro,
Mm-hmm.
it gets bigger than that for me. This is the best part for me. So, of course, you can go into the Delta lounges when you're waiting. But when you go out of the country, you don't have the same lounges that you have in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You have different lounges. So in my head, I'm thinking like, man, I know this specific platinum doesn't cover most of the lounges that are in these airports.
Yeah.
How can I get into these lounges? So I'm flying back to the States, and then I remembered that because I had an Amex Platinum, I also had access to Priority Pass.
Yeah.
Now, what Priority Pass gives you access to is over 1,000 international lounges worldwide because I had the
Mm.
Platinum, right? So if you guys got an Amex Platinum, make sure you apply for Priority Pass, and they'll automatically give it to you for free. But you gotta put the submission in. So look,
Mm-hmm.
I kept seeing something in Jamaica. It was called Club Mo Bay. I'm like, yo, what is this Club Mo Bay stuff? I'm like, dang, is this like global entry? Is this like TSA pre-check? Can I cut
I
the
saw
line?
your
And I
post on
started
it
seeing
too.
people cut the line, and I'm like, yo, what is Club Mo Bay? So I got on the Amex portal and I started looking it up. And then I
Yeah.
realized that it was a part of Priority Pass. So with Club Mo Bay, that's their version of TSA pre-check. So
Mm-hmm.
I was able to cut the line with Priority Pass. In addition to that, Club Mo Bay is also a lounge in a spa. So my
Yep.
favorite thing about having an Amex Platinum and Priority Pass is I never have to eat before I go to the airport. I never
Mm,
have to get anything to drink before I go to the airport. I can pack my clothes and leave. Right? So as
Mm.
we're waiting for our first class flight with Global Entry back to the country, we went to Club Mobay. Right?
mm,
Mm.
Now
You
listen,
see?
the service was superb. When we walked in, somebody escorted us down the stairs to where we were sitting at. It was 2 levels. They had floor to ceiling windows of the entire view in terms of like all the airplanes that were outside. The couches were all these vibrant colors. When we sat down at the table, there was a server that came to us. They asked us what we wanted to eat. They had an assortment of food that we could eat.
Diamond said they have vegan beef patties. I see that.
Listen, bro, they gave us free drinks. You see what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not talking about just water, but you can have the wine, the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noirs. Some of y'all like to
Yep.
drink whiskey and tequila. Everything under the sun, it was there. And they also had a spa. So if you wanted to go there and get a little back massage or a neck rub or whatever, it was there,
So,
right?
so, so that's exactly the point right there, Nick. You didn't even know about it, but you looked into it to see, hey, okay, well, what does this card offer me? What does that card offer me? You did your research. It's like if you're going to Disney World, and I don't know, maybe not everybody does this, but when I go to Disney, I'm like, okay, let me get the app, and I'm gonna see which rides have the worst times. Okay, let's hit this one first because this one has a better time on the waiting line. This one just dropped down. Let's shift and go here. I plan out my day, right?
mm,
It's the same thing with my cards. Right now, my Discover It, which is one of like my first cards that helped me to build up my credit.
mm,
It gives you 5% rotating, 5% cash back rotating categories.
mm.
In the fourth quarter of the year, the categories is giving you 5% back on is Amazon, Walmart, Target. I was like, oh, that's all the places I'm gonna be shopping for Christmas anyway. So if I'm gonna go shopping, I might as well use that card, get some money back. And I used to think like, oh, but I gotta spend all that money to get just $75 back. But if you was gonna spend it anyway,
You're right.
that's the mindset that I'm trying to get people to think about. Words. Oh, words up on. Let me bring words up in here. Talking about the goons up in here. Let's go. But that's the mindset shift that we have to have. You have
Well,
to think about, well, I was going to spend it anyway. I look at long-term things. I don't know if words is able to come in or not, but I still record.
Oh, it's
Hey,
lit.
hey, let's
the,
go.
look
Word.
at this.
What's good, bro?
The Reels King himself.
Uh,
Hey,
Is that the new name? Is that the
that's
new
the new
name?
name, bro. You gonna buy this course tonight.
If you ain't gonna do anything, you gonna buy this
You ain't
course.
gonna do anything. You gonna buy this course tonight.
Bees, what
Yo,
up, man?
you're an inspiration, bro.
Man, I appreciate it. I'm trying to catch up to your joints, your reels, your content.
Man,
Ridiculous.
bro, I'm trying to keep it up. I might go on hiatus for the rest of the year though, because I'm tapped out of my creative genius.
I got I
Yeah,
got
that's cool. That's cool because the underdogs is coming. Fourth quarter, my favorite quarter. You know, I go hard every fourth quarter.
Yes, you
I
do.
know what time it is. It's my season. Yeah, go ahead. Lay off the reels for a little bit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I actually listen, Bees, yeah, because you laying off. I actually just recorded 4 just right now. This weekend, I got the squad here.
4 more.
Afnan is here right now, and we're recording. We've been recording reels for the last 2 days.
See, that's not fair. You have her there with you.
I mean,
I need a ringer to come and help me.
I,
What's going on here?
are you coming?
Hey.
Hey,
What he
Afnan,
got
what's
out
going
down
on?
there?
Yeah, you see,
Oh man, they
it's
over
not
there
fair.
cooking up. They over there cooking up. That's not even
My
fair.
life.
That's
Yeah,
like having
This is my life.
LeBron and Jordan. You got LeBron and Jordan on the same team.
yeah, this is messed up.
Yeah,
Words. How many
Easter.
credit cards you got? Words.
Oh my goodness. I haven't been tapped into the credit card. I only have one credit card. I've been doing cash for everything. So
Mm,
my
mm,
wife and
mm,
I know you're against him, which is why I'm open now. Okay.
mm.
Who's the guy that we were learning from, babe? What's his name? The guy that you don't like. Dave Ramsey.
Oh,
So
Dave
we
Ramsey.
were doing Dave Ramsey where we were doing cash everything. And so
Mm-mm.
now I start meeting y'all, and y'all like, what? That's dumb. And I'm like, okay, well, go your boy then. Let me know what's good.
Yes, yes. So
Mister,
I'm
oh,
glad that words is on to show y'all, because I was the same way. I was the exact same way. I felt like, yeah, cash everything. Why, put myself in debt for things if I'm not gonna buy nothing unless I got the money for it. That's discipline. That was my mindset. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? But discipline is, yes, let me still use it to get more back, but let me make sure I pay it off.
yeah,
Right? I'm
yeah,
not getting into bad debt. Right? So that's the key, is that you have to maximize your assets, maximize your cash flow. Your money needs to work for you as effectively as possible. Right?
absolutely.
And because of that, I'm able to, now some people don't know what MS means, and it's manufactured spend. That's a
Right,
whole nother discussion. I used to think it was some illegal shit that that everybody was talking about. I was like, yo, don't say that out online. What you doing? But it ain't. It's just,
right,
now, mind you, not every card likes to know that you're doing this.
right,
So you don't necessarily tell them you're doing it,
right, right,
but it ain't nothing illegal. It's just manipulating the game a little bit, right?
right.
And manufactured spend is where you're saying, hey, I'm gonna use my card to create a spend on there, that I liquidate the credit, and I take the cash and pay it right back off.
Oh,
Hmm.
I got you.
But when I do that, I still get the cash back from liquidating, or the points from liquidating.
Right. But bees, you know what? Like, even if you don't go that hard, there's so many other things that people can do to just put them in a better position. Like, I give you a perfect example. Like, let's say you use your personal utilization for whatever reason, emergency. um you might be start launching a business. You might just recently got into financial literacy, right? So a lot of times when you run up that utilization, it'll drop your score. But
Mhm.
if you apply for certain types of business credit cards, right? Now that whole idea of manufacturer spending, or even doing a balance transfer, can put you back in the right position, because
Mhm.
your income to debt ratio is going to change. You're going to move that debt to the business side, and now you're not holding all that utilization on the personal side. And sometimes that's actually what people need to do in order to get to the next level, because
Yep.
now they can leverage their personal credit to do some of the other stuff that they may need to do.
There you go. There you go. The business credit is more important than that personal credit. On
Exactly.
Sierra's Live earlier today, I mentioned that the U.S. is a corporation.
Hmm.
So all the laws out there, all of the rules of the game is meant to benefit corporations.
Hmm.
So we need to form LLCs. We need to form these entities, because then we can utilize them for the maximum return, right? We utilize them because we're now playing the game of this country, of this corporation. This ain't a country; it's a corporation,
Yeah.
right? I see Groove Street 5 Royalty said, "Run that MS back." That's a whole longer discussion. I'm not gonna get into the specific MS strategies today. Go ahead,
These,
Princess.
I was gonna drop a gem. So I feel like, did you talk about the Barclays card yet?
No, we
Barclays
didn't even get
Aviator.
into that yet.
All right, cool. I'm gonna post it right now. All right, everybody should apply for the Barclays Aviator card, because if you spend on your first spin and you pay the $99 annual fee, you'll get these 60,000 reward points, which you can apply for a free flight using these points too as well.
That's what's up.
So shit, this is super easy. You don't got a manufacturer spend or nothing. Like anybody can spend $100, in a day on something like a bill or something. You get $60,000, within, I think it's the first, I think within a couple of weeks, or your billing statement, you
Yep.
hit the 60,000
Yep.
points. So that's how you get free travel too.
What does
Applying
that
for the
60,000 equate to?
huh?
What is like?
$600.
Explain what it equates to, so that they would then be able to use it to do what?
Oh, fly for free, 60,000 points. So if you go to American Airline, when you look on the flight, you'll see the option for cash and you see the option for points. When you click points, you'll see how many points you need for certain flights. Too, either round trip or one way. You'll see. So the shorter flights is gonna be probably less, probably like 5 to 10,000 points. If you go on like on a 4 or 5 hour flight, it's gonna probably charge you 50 to 60,000 points, depending on how far you're going.
And
So
on
that's
average, that 60,000 is about $600 worth of.
Yeah, it's like $600. What I also
Mhm.
love about that card is that you also get, I believe, like one free bag or something like that when you use that card. And
Yep.
also, there's a Wi-Fi credit.
Yeah.
So when you get
Wi-Fi.
on those flights, you can run up the Wi-Fi. Depending on how many flights you take. So yeah, that's definitely a dope card when you're
So
looking.
so
Preferred boarding too.
I like to give pros and cons, right?
Ooh.
Now, here's the thing with that one. I have a spreadsheet of every card that I own. Words, I'm gonna show it to you one day too, right? And track every single thing. I track the credit limit. I track the dates that it started. I track my statement date and my due date. We'll talk about that in a second. But I also track every time I request a credit limit increase. That's another thing I never used to do. I used to be like, oh, I never asked them for a credit limit increase before. No, every 6 months I ask for a credit limit increase. And Navy Federal, every 3 months I ask for a credit limit increase. Right?
Let's go.
Now here's the thing. If you're getting too many in your personal name, or I'm sorry, the wrong cards in your personal name, a lot of those cards require a hard inquiry to get that credit limit increase. The Barclays one happens to be one of them. So that's the only con I'm gonna tell y'all, because I built up my personal credit first so that I could get a bunch of business credit. Then I can do all of this MS. I saw about somebody asked what MS stands for, manufactured spend. I could do all the MS on the business side more than the personal side. But on the personal side, I'm still letting it grow because I already got it to a point where it's strong credit. Now I'm still letting it grow slowly. I'm still requesting the credit limit increase. But certain cards, I don't request the credit limit increase for because of the fact that it puts a hard inquiry. Now, a way to get around that is if you're doing MS on the personal card, if you max out your card as much, often, and then maxing it out just means because I'm just using it to liquidate, but then I'm paying it off, right? If I do that often, the banks will sometimes automatically give you a credit limit increase because they see that you're using it so much and using it well and paying it off responsibly.
Need the
right?
credit. Give you the
and if they do that, then there's no hard increase. So that's the only way to get around it on the personal side. So just be mindful of it. That's still one of my favorite cards. I got that right here somewhere. I think it's in this wallet. That's one of my favorite ones. We're gonna start pulling out cards today, baby.
considered a flex.
Oh, there we go. Wait, make sure no numbers is on it. Yeah, there we go. One of my favorite ones.
Hey, Bees,
Yo.
is this considered a flex right there? Is that considered a flex?
Oh, what, this? Oh, yeah, bro.
Is that a light flex there?
Yeah, it's a light flex. This is light. I got like 10 of these. Oh no, 5 of these.
That's what's up. Hey, Bees, but there's
20
another
cards
way
a week.
around it. There's another way
What's up?
around that. Another way around to get in front of that inquiry is when it's time to apply for that increase, just freeze all your credit reports and then
Yes.
apply.
Yes. Now, not every one of them. Some of them is going to come back to you and say, "Oh, your credit reports are locked. We can't proceed without it." And that's the ones that you say, "Okay, never mind."
Right. Those you say never mind.
But some of them will let it go through.
Yeah, they'll let them go through. Now,
Yep.
one of the other no inquiry rules that I really enjoy is Amex. Like, so for example, like I got 2 Amex business cards today with no inquiry. So Amex has a rule where basically like every 60 days or so, you can apply for Amex credit cards with no inquiry. You got to be in the family first. So I already had the Platy, I already had the Business Gold, I already had a bunch of other cards. So then what I do is every 60 days now, I apply for 2 Amexes back to back, bang, bang. Instant approvals. Now what I did was I tried to go for the third one just to see what was going to happen, right? Now, typically when people are applying, if they don't know the hack, they're not going to know open up incognito browsers. They're not going to know to set their VPN to California because they got the highest average credit score. So I apply like the regular person because I want to practice and I want to be able to teach this and show people like, yo, these things really stand. So what I did was just from my phone, I applied for 3 Amexes back to back. The first 2 I got approved for, the third one went under review, and the message came back, you just applied for too many back to back. You gotta wait a little bit. So I want y'all to know, like, these rules are real that we talking about. So that's why when we do these hacks, it's really important that you pay attention to the details.
Yep.
It's the details that's gonna allow you to do 5, 10, 15 cards at a time.
Nick, tell Words about the Amex Gold, because I know he running ads. So tell him what he's missing.
Word.
Ooh,
Word, you don't got an Amex Gold, word?
Words, you definitely need it. Words, you need an Amex Gold for one reason and one reason only, sir.
Yeah.
That Amex Business Gold is going to give you 4 times the reward points on your ad spend.
Let's go.
4 times the reward points on your ad spend. So everybody that's listening to this right now, this is what y'all got to understand. If you have 100,000 reward points, that's going to equal about $1,000, right? About $1,000. So ask yourself, if you already have organic traffic, what are you going to do with an additional $1,000? Well, for some of you, it's free flights, free groceries, free hotels. For some of y'all, it might be free designer if you like it. But when you really in the business, you take this money and you reinvest it into your business. So what happens if you got a live event and you pull up the Bees event and you take them 100,000 reward points, you got $1,000, you get $1,000 worth of merch and you sell out at the event. Now you making your money work for you. See what I'm saying? And I know people on Bees level and Words level are probably spending way more than $100,000 a year on ads. So think about the power of that.
And Leo Lady Jacqui said, business gold. Listen, everything I talk about is business, right? After I got to a certain point on the personal side, I don't get no more personal cards, really. I don't need it because I could just keep getting the business cards. You know what I mean? And the business cards don't affect your personal credit. The more you run up a credit on your personal side, is the higher your utilization goes up, is the lower your credit score goes down. The more you run it up on the business side, is the higher limits they give you. You know what I'm saying? It don't affect nothing on your personal side. So 100% everything you're gonna hear me mention is business.
My wife just said, which one of y'all has the course on all of this?
Well, you already know I do. Well, all 3 of us do.
All 3 of us do. Pick your poison.
You know?
Might get a Black Friday special from all 3 of us.
Oh, I already put out well, it should be posted. I think my team posted it just now. But I already put out one today because I was on Sierra's call this morning and I was inspired. I was talking to the people. We went heavy. We went heavy, bro. We went into a bunch of things. I was talking about business. I was talking about how I've been showing people how to flip businesses now, how you can buy, improve so that you can increase its value and then sell a business, and how you could buy a business with $0 out of pocket that people didn't even realize. Because most people think, oh, I can't buy a business. I don't got no money for that, right? And then it's all in the way that you structure the deal. And then I started talking about trust and the right types of trust, and then how you could even do buying the businesses in the trust so that you don't got to pay no taxes, especially when you sell the business, no capital gains, no net. Listen, today was lots. Woo!
You going deep, bro. You going real deep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jayla Global Media. Can you drop the name of the courses you all have? Princess, you first.
Oh, me first? I got the Mogul Talk Mentorship, 4-week live course with the Mogul. You know, we teach people how to become business moguls, how they leverage your credit, turn credit into cash to invest in Airbnb, Turo, real estate, stake options, whatever it is. Just trying to teach you how to go to the next level and impact the community too as well. And I have a car rental course too as well for anybody who's trying to get in the car rental game as well.
Oh, there we go. Words.
Oh, well, my question don't have anything to do with
It don't matter.
But so what I focus on for you all, that once you actually get your credit and you start wanting to invest in and into whatever your course is, your coaching program, you start wanting to invest into ads, I'm the one that's going to help you launch your product and start getting people in front of your product and actually get to the sales page and buy, right? So I show you how to get consistent cash flow with your digital products.
There we go. There we go. He heavy too, boy. He killing it. that's the guy behind the scenes that everybody uses to build up their empires, because he got you like that.
I'm all
Nick,
right.
he said, I'm all right. Nick, let's go. Tell the people, bro.
Man, you guys already know, man, it's the mentorship. You guys can go to nicholasmentor.com. But you already know I'm going to teach you how to do. Number one, how to fire your boss. Number two, how do you make your cell phone turn into a money-making machine? And number three, how do we use automated text systems, funnels through Connectedly to automate our businesses and drop a digital product and make over 10K in a day? And you already know, man, I want half of floor plans are better than Turo. So how do you get in the auto industry without actually putting your vehicle online? You can make that same money without dealing with customers. Trust me, it's lit.
That's good.
There we go. And for those who don't know, I'm your guy, Business Builder Bees. And my course, it's not even a course. It's a full mentorship, right? Because I cannot teach you everything that I do in a quick course, right? Because it's about how you start your business right. It's about how you prepare it for business funding so that you can scale quickly. It's about which business strategies are best to scale with and how to get into each of those business strategies. It's about how to scale any business with process, systems, and people. It's about wealth creation and preservation tactics, from infinite banking to trust, right? And most importantly, all of those things goes into what our advanced level is within the Institute. And that's how we flip businesses, right? So buy, improve, and sell. Sometimes you could even buy a business, $0 out of your pocket. Doesn't mean no money down. It's just that the money didn't come out your pocket, right? You could also buy a business and flip it like how you do a wholesale deal of real estate. Get a contract, have certain terms within the contract so that you have time to find another buyer, sell it to that buyer. No money came from you, and you flip this entire business. Or I show you how to buy a business just to improve your current business. You need more customers, you need more leads, whatever it may be. You could buy a specific type of company that bolsters your actual company. You need more marketing. Instead of building out a marketing team, you buy a small marketing agency, right? So we get into everything about that. I see some heavy hitters up in here.
Bro, you talking real spicy, B?
I'm listen.
Tone it down,
Man, he
bit.
talking hella spicy.
Water.
He gave us 30 seconds and went for 30 minutes.
Yeah, after the water.
I had to let people know. I had to let them know.
Say it in. You got real spicy for you.
I kept
Made a whole
Let's go. B, you over there talking real spicy. I love it, Brody.
Super spicy.
I love
you
it,
know
bro.
what?
You're a superhero.
Listen, you talked all the way. I was going all the way up the elevator. You were still going, bro. I just went 16 floors. You were still going.
Hey, that's how heavy we go. I see my brother Michel Valbrun up in here. Michel, what's good, fam? I see you there. I saw Brickle. I think I saw Brickle come in here a little while ago. I don't know if he's still there. Brickle, if you there, man, me and you need to meet in person, bro. We blowing up South Florida, man, and I want you part of this, man, because we got some powerful heavy hitters down here, so we got to come together.
Yo, when the next time you be in Atlanta?
Atlanta. So I have a TED Talk that I'm doing actually, no, that's in Philly. I'm sorry. That's on December 18th. I probably will be in Atlanta the beginning of December sometime.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I'm here to the 5th.
Oh, what the hell are you doing?
I got a lot of stuff going on, but
true that.
Until the 5th though. So I was like,
Afnan is up there in Atlanta with you. I thought she was in Iowa.
Who?
Afnan.
Afnan is in Atlanta with. She came to Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll come up there since I know you there. Then I'll come up there. My people up there, man. I love all y'all. Well, you ain't an Atlantean person, but I love Atlanta, man. I love going up there and chilling. Rel Biz said, where you gonna be in Philly on the 18th? I don't know the name of the venue, but I'm doing a TED talk, a TEDx talk on the 18th of December. So I made it.
Hey, number one, yo, Bees, like, I want to give you your flowers, bro.
Thanks,
Congratulations.
bro.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You in community. You sharing the sauce. You leaving it all on the table. Bro, that's
Thank
great.
you, bro.
I love this.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you share some sauce with me, bees? Dang, I don't get no sauce.
Whatever.
I'm
Princess,
over here salty.
you want to, there's only a few people who could call me and I'll just drop what I'm doing and pick up. And you've been one of them. You call and I'll be like, hey, what's up? I'm teaching people right now on the round table. You need anything? You know what I'm saying?
A little salty right now. I need some gems. I need
I
some
got
fire.
back.
Dim, talk about, because you mentioned a lot about scaling Bees, like,
Mhm.
or were y'all trying to stay within credit? Like,
It's okay. It's all right. Listen, this is Motivational
Nah.
Monday. We talk about everything. The start of the conversation is about credit because I want people to realize that it's the foundation of a lot of the things that I do.
yeah,
Right. And I was not able to scale until I was powered by that. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick secret. Not really a secret, but in 2007, I did it twice. In 2007, I started a social network called Spot Check, SPOTCHEQ. Right. In 2007, I was going through venture capital funding for Spot Check. Now, Spot Check eventually ended by the end of the year, and then I tried to do it again in 2010. But in 2007, I was going through venture capital funding, and I thought that was the only way to start and grow a business. To first get the family round of funding, then go to angel investors round, then go to venture capital round, right? I thought that was the only way. That's what I heard in startups and all of that type of stuff. And then eventually the VCs turned me down because this is a true story. Facebook used to be private, like only for universities, right? You have to have a .edu number,
yep,
email address in order to get into
yep,
it. In
yep,
2007 is when they launched and said they're going public for everybody.
yep.
I was this close to closing a $5 million deal with a venture capital firm from my social network. And then Facebook made that announcement, and that kind of put everything on halt because they were like they had more traction and it was very similar, and they were pretty much destroying MySpace and all this type of stuff. So it didn't work out, but it is what it is. But then later on down the line is when I learned that credit is the better approach. At least it is for me and for many other people. I can control my credit. I couldn't control the venture capitalist that was going to invest in me, and they decided not to. But I could fix my credit. I could use it to grow it. I could then get business credit, and then I could scale any business, right? I could throw fuel on the fire and scale that business faster,
Yep.
right? Nikki Allure, what's good?
He
So,
said CPN sauce. Nah, bro, we don't operate in CPNs.
oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't
No,
you like y'all got listen. You would be better off cleaning your personal credit, building business credit, purchasing multiple LLCs, and instead of trying to get $1 million in business credit from one business, have multiple businesses and get 250,000 from each one.
yep.
Like
They going to jail.
better off building like that, operating in.
Listen, it's true.
Going to jail. They see people who use CPNs go to jail. They going to
Yeah,
jail.
Going to jail.
100%.
Do you
Listen,
want to
people.
go to jail?
Listen, people. Do things on the up and up. There's so many ways to make money where you don't gotta scam nothing, right? So why? I could understand if there was no way to do it, and then scam is the only way. But no, you don't need it. And those CPNs are basically, for those who don't know, the best way to sum it up is that it's like social security numbers of people with good credit in essence, right? Is that the best way to sum it up? Like, and then you kind of take it and use it.
Fake social. It's a fake identity.
Yeah.
It's like being in like it's like being 007, but then getting caught. A lot of y'all trying to be 007. Y'all getting caught. You understand what I'm saying?
Nikki Allure said, my friend got a PPP loan with a CPN. Enough said right there, because you already know what happened to everybody with these
No, the fact
PPP
that you
loans.
know that, you going to jail.
Exactly.
You going to jail for knowing that.
Exactly.
You
So
ain't close to jail.
Yeah. And so wait, before
These
so
snitches.
while we got words on here, words, we be giving you all the sauce. I need you to give me some sauce. Like, what's up with the email marketing, webinar, launch? Like,
Let go.
it's your turn. It's on you. What's something you know that I don't know?
No, let's get it. What do you need? I'm soaking this up. But yeah, yo, no, let's get it. Let's get it.
It's your turn. Sure, I was happy you got on. So,
Yeah.
what's the sauce on email marketing? Like having, because I heard 20 to 30% when you run an email marketing and webinar, you get more customers outside of running ads. Correct? Did I say that statistic correctly?
Yeah, outside. So like, look, when you look at launching, right? So everybody has a course or a program, and they have this thing, but nobody ever thinks about, well, what vehicle am I going to use to introduce this to my audience, right? You
Mm-hmm.
have something that introduces it to them, to take them from like, I don't know you, to I know you, I love you, and I'm ready to buy right now. And that's what I use webinars for. Webinars is the quickest way where you can get 2, 3,000, 5,000 people in front of you right now. And it could be people that don't know you and they are ready to buy today in a
Mm-hmm.
90-minute webinar. Now, so like with email marketing though, all right, we utilize email marketing for inviting people to the webinar, and I use it for retargeting people after the webinar. This is where most sales go wrong. We got to understand, like, only 12% of the people in this world make decisions right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're one of them, Princess. You're gonna be one of them that be like, hey, it's either yes or no. You're gonna know right from here, and you're gonna know yes or no. However, everybody is trying to get the 12%. I don't focus on the 12%. I focus on the 88% because that's a bigger pool of people. So where the money is lost is when you don't have a follow-up system, like an email follow-up system, like a text follow-up system, like retargeting ads and all that. That's where the real money is made,
Mm-hmm.
because there's more bulk sales that can happen, right? And then so we got to look at shift. Like, yes, I still want the front end money. The front end money allows the business to keep going, but I need the money that is consistent, that consistent cash flow. Because you can be a profitable business, you can be in profit and still go out of business. If you,
Yeah.
Words, I got a question for you.
there we go.
yeah,
I got a question for you. See, this I love this talk, right?
yeah,
To talk about free webinar, make them love you, sell a product, they don't buy, follow up. So look, working with a lot of people, I think a lot of people struggle with their 30 to 90-day email sequences.
let's go.
What is the sauce and the secret if you are on a limited budget and you have to write those sequences yourself?
No,
Ooh, talking spicy.
listen, you don't write them yourself.
Mm.
You listen. What it gets everybody to buy is the copy, right? If you're gonna do emails, that's nothing to play with. Like, if you're gonna take the time out to, and you say you want to do email marketing, if you know you have 1,000 people on your email list, 200 people on your email list, I don't have room for testing out to see if I can touch them, because you're not gonna say it the way it needs to be said. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to invest, because what I'm doing now in investing into somebody to write the emails for me, I'm purchasing income. I'm purchasing more income now. Does it make sense that I will pay this person $3,000, or if they want $2,000 to write me emails for the next 90 days, and they could pull out of this? You could, out of 1,000-person email list, you can pull out $20,000, $30,000.
That's
Okay,
facts.
so
That's
There
does it
you go.
facts.
Jay White,
buy
what's
to
good, bro?
purchase 30?
That's facts.
Every day I'm doing that. And they be like, yo, I'll give you this 30,000 if you give me 5. Oh yeah, give me that all day. So I don't,
Right.
with copy, I don't play with that. Because
Mm.
this is going to determine whether the person is purchasing or not, whether I'm articulating my product correctly, whether I'm articulating the pain, the transformation, all of that. Like, and people don't naturally know how to do that. So they're going to waste a lot of people's time and waste a lot of money trying to do it themselves. And that's
Mm.
what I
That's
say,
dope.
that back end money, that's so important. You don't play games with that.
So yo, what's your take on?
Wait. Nate, before we go to the next question, shout out to my brother Jay White, first name, last name, the government contracting king,
Oh,
right there.
let's go.
Yo, that's my dude. Real, one of the realest dudes you ever meet, man.
First of all,
Jayla,
Jay White was at Rick Ross' house. We not just gonna breeze over that.
oh yeah, he
Hold on.
always
Jay
over at Rick
White
Ross' house.
took over Rick Ross' house.
Rick Ross texts him and say, "What's up, bro?" So Rick Ross is like, "Yo, I'm in town, man. Where you at?" So that's a whole nother
And
partnership
then
they
he
got
had
over
the
there.
drone fly by, and Jay
You
White
know
was
what I'm
looking
saying?
like,
Listen, another thing, I think Jayla Global Media, I think you asked when's the next networking event. We're shutting down for December. I want everybody to, relax, spend time with your family, rejuvenate, and prepare for 2022. So the next Hive Community Networking event will be in January. I'll let you guys know very soon for that. One other quick thing before there was something else I wanted to address. Oh, before we continue, everybody in here, there's 106 people in here right now. First of all, make sure you hit that drop down right above me, the little arrow, and follow every single person that you see on here, because we're coming at you from a financial literacy perspective. We're coming at you from entrepreneurship. We're coming at you pouring into people everything that we know, and we are forever students. So we're always going to learn more to continue to pour into people. And if any I was on lives earlier today, you would have seen what we went over today and know that you cannot miss this value. So make sure you're following everybody on here. And as you see, badges are turned on. Why are they turned on? Not because I need money myself, but because we just finished a huge event, November to Remember, where we bought out an entire super Walmart full of toys, delivered it to a charity called Kids in Distress, where these are kids that are in foster care. And we have a second aspect of it where at the end of next week, we're going to deliver gift cards, because Kids in Distress kids were like 0